Welcome to the live podcast, Respect the Goats. We are here every Tuesday at 6 o'clock right here on Clubhouse, man. I got in the building. I call him my sidekick. Only when it's not his birthday is when I got respect for him. But he's my co-host, my sidekick, who does my ghost writing when I'm in trouble debating. Shout out to Double XL in the building. Also in the building, if you mix the chicken with the rice and the rice with the chicken, you're gonna see Spalls in the building. My brother Spalls with the building. He says I don't know how to cook sometimes and my oven's not on. Shout out to Spalls. And
Yo,
of
yo.
course, the other co-host in the building, my brother Phrase, man, in here cooking. Now, returning to the room, and I feel like he's gonna be a regular is our sports expert. You see what I'm doing for you, Wesley? I'm calling you our sports expert that cooked Double XL the week he came on there. Our
Easy,
sports
easy,
expert,
easy. Appreciate
Wesley,
it.
the sport debater of the year, baby. Now,
How
we
you
also
guys
got a
doing?
special guest because we got a lot of sports talk. We got NBA playoffs and everything coming up. But I don't know if y'all know, but there's a music sport league out here. And his home is right here in Virginia. I got a special guest. He had a winner going wavy 10. He gave him a belt. He did a battle in a boxing ring, song for song. He's been here before versus talking about Juan Thompson is in the building, and he's going to let us know about music, sports, league a little later in the program. So we're here for the podcast, man. Y'all make sure y'all download the GoatVerse app. That's on Amazon Fire Sticks and Roku TV. And Goat Bars and Verses is coming real soon, hosted by Jay Skizzle. You will see the trailer on Friday. So look, Sparks.
What's the word?
I'm going to open the floor up to my brother Wesley so he can let you know what's going on. Now, Wesley, how do you feel about the NBA play in? Now, I want you to get your take together. And while you're doing that, I'm going to go on here and tell you how it's going down. We got the Atlanta Hawks and the Heat, 7 and the 8 spot. We got the Timberwolves and we got the Lakers. That's going down tonight. By the time y'all hear this, it'll probably we already know who's going where. We also got the Bulls and the Raptors, 9th and the 10th spot, and the Thunder and the Pelicans at the 9th and the 10th spot. Pelican, home of Zion, that only played about 5 games this season. Wesley, how you feel about this?
Uh, the play-in. So I have LA winning against the Timberwolves today.
Okay.
Uh, I don't know if you guys are aware, but with the drama surrounding the Timberwolves, Rudy Gobert punching his teammate, and how they actually feel about him in the locker room. You just don't need that type of distraction going into the game. And me personally, I would like to see the Lakers and Grizzlies, in the first round matchup than Grizzlies versus uh, Timberwolves. So I like I like the Grizzlies. I mean, I like the Lakers in tonight's game against the Timberwolves.
How you feel
The
about the
team is
Heat?
finally playing to their potential. The Heat play the Hawks. The Hawks have been inconsistent this year. Pretty inconsistent. They haven't really lived up to their potential. I actually just saw a post about Trey Young. He's having the office thinking, they're asking him, are you going to stay? And he's giving them responses like, maybe I will, maybe I won't. So maybe his heart's not there. The Heat, they were pretty scary at last season in the playoffs. So at full potential, we know what they can do. And they have experience. If they win tonight playing the Celtics, they could actually give the Celtics a run for their money in the first round. So and I believe they can do that. So I'm going with the Heats and Lakers tonight.
What you think about tomorrow? This Thunder and Pelicans.
Thunder and Pelicans. Brandon Ingram, he's been hooping. He's been hooping. He's really been hooping. But OKC, I mean, I would love to see them win, but I think the Pelicans got that one. They have that one.
And Wesley, before we leave you, what is your favorite? Do you have a favorite NBA team, a favorite NBA player, just so we could get a sense of your sports IQ?
I feel like if I say it, you guys, you'll gang up on me.
Come on with it. Come on with it.
Stand on
Uh,
that shit, bro.
oh, but my team is the defending champs, Golden State Warriors.
I ain't mad at you.
Okay.
Mm,
I'm gonna respect that.
mm.
Hey,
All right.
Steph Curry
Yes,
is him until otherwise noted. They
yes,
don't
Yep.
show
sir.
up to the playoffs start. That's one thing I know. They're bored with regular season.
Hmm. Yep. And us against the Kings. I love that matchup. It's not like I don't really feel like we're a 6 seed in that matchup. I really feel like we're a number 1 seed going into that type of matchup off of experience. But I mean, I won't knock the young guys, De'Aaron Fox, Malik Monk. They finally got it going. And also the Kings actually have one of the Warriors coaches from last season, Mike Brown, and obviously you can see what he's took from us. He's doing his own thing over there and it's working. Oh my goodness.
Mute up,
My
mute up, mute up.
my alarm in my dorm just went off.
Yeah, mute
That
up,
that
mute up, mute up.
that means someone's smoking. Sorry.
No, you good.
I
Where
gotta
you go to
leave.
North? Where you go to Norfolk State? That's how they doing y'all now.
Yeah, the dorms niggas be smoking in the room. It's crazy.
I'm glad. I'm glad we ain't have alarms in the dorm.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Let me ask you
You
this. Let
good,
me
you
ask the
good,
room
Wesley.
this. Do y'all feel like this? What I feel like about the Golden State Warriors. I think they're bored with the regular season, and part of me thinks they do this on purpose so they can play the higher seeds early and get them out the way.
That makes sense.
That's kind of rough, man. I don't know. They were dealing with some injuries because they get Wiggins back. It's going to be a serious problem. They've been missing him for like I don't know what since All Star break.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ronnie in the building from G Man. Thank you for joining us today, brother. Also, shout
Hey,
out
what's
to
going
Bleak
on,
that just
fellas?
entered the building. So, Ronnie,
Appreciate it,
how
appreciate
you feel about these play-ins? We were just talking about these play-ins, man. You know, you got the leg show tonight. You know what I mean?
it. Man, I think I had them winning that game anyway, but I think it's going to be more of a cakewalk now, man. Rudy Gobert is not the offensive threat, but he takes up a lot of space in the paint. They also missing your boy McDaniels, who actually played LeBron pretty well from what I remember in the couple times they played the Lakers, but I mean, I still had the Lakers winning, slightly. But I don't think that's going to be a game tonight between them two. I think they're probably going to walk all over them now.
What about the Heat Hawk game?
Man, I like the Heat, man. They tough and they're healthy now at the right time. You know what I mean? Jimmy Butler's just a straight up dog. Kyle Lowry's now healthy, and they've struggled this year with injuries too. Because even your boy Tyler Hero was hurt for a little bit too. So you know what I mean? I think Miami's they still the dogs, man. They're kind of a sleeper over there. I don't think they're gonna really get to the conference finals, but they definitely gonna give. They win this game, they're gonna give Boston a little bit of a problem. They might beat Boston down just a little bit.
And what
I'm,
about these?
I'm,
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
my bad.
Go
Hey,
ahead.
I have a question for y'all.
Go ahead, Bleak.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Just be
Yeah.
on topic.
Yeah.
Why did the NBA went away from the top 8 teams to make the playoff?
This is the best thing that has happened for the NBA in a very long time, man. It's an exciting thing with this play-in, and
Hmm.
I think a lot of people actually respect it. Um, it's not meant for us to understand why. It might be a money thing, in my opinion, but
Definitely.
I definitely love the play-in. It just brings another, another
Element drama.
sequence to the game, man. That just converts into this frequency of energy, man, and anything can happen.
Hey,
I got the
Uh, I,
Lakers. By the way, I have the Lakers losing by 4 tonight.
Let me tell y'all,
Ooh, I feel
Wow.
like
unpopular opinion.
ooh.
Unpopular opinion. That's what I feel like the Lake Show need to do. I think they need to take a page from the early '80s Lakers when they moved Magic to center. I think Lakers need to get rid of the whole roster but LeBron, move LeBron to the five, and get him some
Yeah,
young guys that
yeah.
can run.
Blake, you
That's
gonna let him talk about your Lakers like that, man?
Tell me that's not a bad
Man,
idea though.
I've been stopped listening to Double XL 10 years ago, bro.
Tell me that's not a bad idea.
bad
No,
idea,
that's the
man.
worst idea.
That's a bad idea, man.
That's the worst idea.
Hey, we got
Well,
this.
y'all know
Go ahead.
Hey,
go
Bleak,
ahead, go ahead.
how much you want to put on? How much you want to put on the Lake Show then? How far they going, Bleak?
Uh
Right now, as is.
I put it down on the
oh.
Lakers tonight.
No.
Let's
The
get it recorded.
playoffs, bro. The playoffs.
You want to bet
How
me
far
against
are they going? How far are they going, Bleak?
Mm,
uh if they do the play in, then I think we're gonna have to play Memphis, I think. I know for sure we could beat Memphis in the seventh series. I'll say at least to the second round. I
mm.
think
Man, Anthony can't even play two games in a row right now.
exactly. I think the Suns gonna take it off. To be honest with you, I think the Suns gonna be the better team in the West. And I
Yeah.
said
Man, we talking about the Lakers and you gonna bring up the Suns. How far you going? That's what I asked you.
I said to the at least second round. I think if we win tonight and we play Memphis in the first round, we're gonna knock off Memphis. And then after that, I
Mm,
think that's when I rather stop.
I
mm,
respect that. I respect that.
Hey, my
mm.
brother Juan Thompson, man, getting this combo, man. How you feeling about the NBA play-ins, man, and the playoffs, brother?
I think it's a great addition, man. I think it's a good look. Like you said earlier, it's a good dynamic. It's a different dynamic. It's a lot more, controversy, a lot more, epic to it. I mean, I think it's just it's a great show. It's a great addition, I think.
Any predictions?
I mean, I'm not as heavy into NBA as I am NFL. I don't really watch the games as much as I do NFL games. But if I were to put my money on anyone, it would definitely be LA.
Mm.
You mean to go all the way?
Which LA?
No,
Clippers.
You
Lakers.
do you mean the Lakers all the way?
I'm not sure. I'm not. I can't say that all the way. I mean, I think they'll get pretty far, but I can't say that. I can't say it this year. I mean, last year I kind of figured they would go far, but with the old boy and them, Steph Curry and them winning it last year, that kind of took a whole different dynamic to what I thought was going to happen last year.
Okay, got you,
Mm.
got you.
Phrase, how you feeling about this, brother? The NBA play-ins is going down tonight, tomorrow. Playoffs up next.
Um, I appreciate the playing. It give me more basketball, more competition.
Right. Yeah.
I don't think. Truly, I don't feel like whoever wins the playing is really going to be the champion at the end of the day. So I feel like that's kind of pointless. But that's from a fan aspect. If I was a baller, shit, I feel like any chance is a chance.
Hold on. One more thing I want to put in the sauce. Think about before the NBA playoffs, how players was taking off them last couple of games because they already kind of knew they was in or out. Now
Mm-hmm.
them jokers got to play, yo. They got to
Yeah.
play.
Yeah. It's true.
The West
That's
is
true.
loaded. The West is gonna be an all out war, man. And yeah, and if y'all remember too with the play in came from the bubble. They got all those
Facts.
ratings back then from the bubble because they kind of did this format with the bubble and they saw how the
Yeah.
ratings went through the roof. So
Yeah.
that's why they continue doing it. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? I like it. And don't get me wrong, I definitely like it, man. Give some of those bottom seeds a chance to steal that, that eighth spot.
Yeah.
But
And yeah,
what
you is right. It did start from the bubble.
yeah,
Yeah.
it was
Yeah. It
that's what
did.
I remember. That's what
So
I
that's
remember.
what,
It was
so it's what, about 3 years now, maybe.
absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
where it came
yeah,
from. They
yeah.
got the ratings went through the
I'm,
roof with it.
I'm also a big fan of the bubble. It's a different type of bubble, but nonetheless, the bubble.
This
I like
guy.
the bubble.
So look, before we let this topic go, man, Juan has said his pick to go all the way. I'm gonna go around the room and I want to hear y'all pick, and then I'm gonna toss it to you, phrase to looking at look in that subject matter and see where you want to go next. Bleak, is your money on your Lakers? Are you taking this double XL bet or not this year?
Yeah, I'm taking the bet. I'm riding with the Lakers, baby. Lakers all in for me.
Ronnie, who's
And
going
y'all,
all
I'm
the way?
telling you something. If Anthony Davis show up like the Anthony Davis, we definitely won't go.
That's a
We
big
just
if.
he gotta be the guy for us. It can't be
It
LeBron. It
depends.
gotta be
It depends on if his eyebrows are separated. If it's coming with one eyebrow, he gonna be on one. I promise you that.
Ronnie, who you got your money on?
Oh man, I'm a little mad right now, man. I'm gonna be honest. I'm the rare person in every room. I'm a big time Kawhi fan. Always
Mm,
have been since the Spurs. But with
Nice.
PG being hurt, man, and them having to draw Phoenix in that first round, I'm still gonna ride with the Clippers, but I don't feel too good about it because Phoenix is dangerous with KD. They ain't lost yet with KD on the floor.
Fact.
So it's like, if our bench outplays their bench, I think we got a chance. But without playing PG, it's hard. So, but I'm gonna still ride with my Clippers though. I'm a big Kawhi fan. So
nice. Who's going all the way, Wesley? I know you're a Golden State fan. You standing on Golden State to go all the way?
Man, like Draymond and Klay Thompson said, man, at full strength, it hasn't been proven that we can be beaten. Let's run it back.
Okay. Sp-
y'all got old buddy coming back too, right? What's his name?
Wiggins, he's
Yeah,
back.
Wiggins,
Yeah,
yeah, Wiggins. He
he
coming
the
back,
X
right?
factor. He the X factor.
yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
defensive player, two-way
Yeah, he the
Wiggs.
X factor. And if they play Sacramento physical, I don't think Sacramento can hang with them because Sacramento don't play that D like talking. They don't play defense like that. So they play them
Yeah,
physical. Yeah, I'm gonna roll with Golden State in that series.
our only weakness is that we're undersized throughout this entire playoff run. But last year we were undersized as well. So
Mm,
yeah,
You
okay,
don't need
yeah.
no size to shoot it from half court.
facts.
Smalls, who you going with, man? Who's going all the way, brother?
Man, I'm gonna tell you like it is, man. Kevin Durant is Chris Paul, but KD is gonna put Chris Paul on his motherfucking shoulders, and he's gonna finally take him to that ring. So I'm going with the Suns, just off the fact that KD is gonna carry that team and Chris Paul to another ring, to their first ring,
And we
I
had to
don't know
draw
if
them
Chris
niggas
Paul gonna
first
ever
round.
get a ring, man.
Man, KD
Double
gonna
Mm.
get
X.
him a ring, man.
I've been waiting for
Terry.
you to get to me. Yo. I've been waiting. I'm going with Death Row Records. That's Suge Knight. That's Dr. Dre. And that's Ja Morant Shakur. That's who I'm running with. Death Row.
What?
Memphis Grizzlies.
Oh wow.
Waving guns in the club. The
Wow.
thugs. I'm with them.
Wow.
Ah,
Wow. All right,
man.
Praise, where you want to go next, brother?
Let's go to this. Nah, let's see what Cam Newton talking about.
Mm.
Can't call it. Can't
Double,
call it.
double X.
All right.
Double X, if you don't mind, can you do the honors? I know you just read this story. Can you do the honors and give us a little summary of this story and what Cam's out there doing, man, with no job?
Cam Newton, AKA Mr. Cat in the Hat, AKA the man in the yellow hat, AKA anybody with a big hat, Pharrell Fedora hat. He said he's only willing to back up certain quarterbacks. He's only going to entertain certain quarterbacks. But it's something I noticed about the quarterbacks that he want to back up. First of all, most of them are African American, but that's not what I noticed. He said he's willing to back up Baltimore's quarterback. He's willing to back up Cleveland's quarterback. He's willing to back up any quarterback that didn't finish last season. Hmm. He didn't say that, but that's by analysis.
Mm, mm,
I feel like he's picking people that are dual threat quarterbacks. And you could
mm,
say he picking them because that's his style. I think he picking them because he know they're not going to survive 16, 17 games.
Can I interject?
Absolutely. Go for it, Fred.
I think from Stan Newton, Cam Newton standpoint, he was put in a lot of situations where he felt like he wasn't able to succeed. And so from the dual threat standpoint, even though that is his play style, I feel like those are situations where it might be easier for him to learn the playbook faster because he's not with the team, but also he's in a position to succeed because they don't have to make a lot of changes for him to step into that role. So I feel like that's just it would just make sense for him to go that particular route if he's trying to, get in there and make an immediate impact.
It's a pretty good argument right there, Phrase. Juan, man, you an NFL fan. How you feeling about this decision, sir?
I mean, if you think about it, you got to think about it. It's kind of smart. I mean, it's like he's thinking on a level like, I want to follow, I want to back, quarterbacks that I know may not make it through the entire season, so I can get my time on the field. You know what I'm saying? So kind of, I mean, it makes a lot of sense to me, to be honest with you.
Yo, I'm gonna try this at work tomorrow. I'm gonna go to work tomorrow and be like, if I'm gonna be assistant principal at any school, these are the schools you can send me to. I'm gonna try that. These athletes are getting out of control, yo.
But let me ask you this: X is principals in demand right
No,
now?
no, no,
Oh
no, no, no,
wow.
no, no. Is Cam Newton in demand right now?
Nope.
I mean,
Mm.
it's not. Cam Newton hasn't been in demand in a while, but the thing is, if a team gets desperate enough for a quarterback, they'll call Cam before they call Colin. They'll
Right.
call Cam before they call Tebow. Like they gonna call him before they call a certain
Yeah.
amount of people, just based on the fact that he was active more recency.
Right.
Jay Z, had one of the greatest bars ever when he said you had a spark when you started, but now you're just garbage. And I love Cam, but let's call a spade a spade. He went what he did in New England. I could have did. I could have did that.
But that's due to his point though. You think he had a fair chance to succeed in New England?
I don't.
Yes,
Nah,
Cam is just trash.
nah.
Period.
What?
He had
Damn.
Bill Belichick.
Trash.
There's no way
Cam
he
is
had a
trash.
fair chance out there. They
Yo,
didn't
he's
even play
trash.
to his strengths.
He was trash when he was
What's his
playing
strength?
to his
What's
strengths.
his
He
strength?
made the worst decisions. The worst
Don't
decisions
tell
in
me.
the
Hold
big
on, Black. Hold
moments.
on, Vaughn. Let me cook. Don't tell me what his strength was at 23. What is his strength now at whatever age he's at now? Because that's the only knock on dual threat quarterbacks. Once that speed and agileness leaves, what do you have?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
even
You
though
got to
I
be able
agree
to.
with that,
You got to be
I
able to throw the ball. You
I
got to
feel
be able
like
to throw the ball now.
so that's where I was leaning towards. To Cam's point, his last year before he got to the Patriots, his hand was hurt. When he was
There
coming
you go.
back, they felt like he couldn't throw effectively. When he was
There you
with
go.
the Patriots, his hand, that was the first year that we seen his hand healed after the injury. But Cam stated himself halfway, if not over the season, saying that he was still learning the playbook at least 3 quarters of the season in. So him himself as a quarterback never felt comfortable throwing the ball. So
Mm,
it's not to say that he can't throw, but he never felt effective or confident enough in the system to really throw it to where he's like, okay, I don't care about a pick. Let's go get this touchdown.
And don't get me wrong, I don't think he won't get a chance. I just don't think I don't think a team pick him that he don't want to go to and he's going to turn it down. I don't see that. I think that's all bluff.
I agree with that. I
Let's
agree with
go to
that.
our
I think
sports
y'all both.
expert. Oh no, go ahead, Ronnie.
No, I was saying I think y'all both hit the two main points right there in the beginning with the fact that he picked a bunch of quarterbacks where the playbook doesn't have to be adjusted much for him to come in. You know what I'm saying, as a dual threat. And the other point too, he also picked a bunch of quarterbacks that may not make it through the whole season. He went with the best chance he might have to actually get on the field. Now, there's definitely something there with Cam because his old coach didn't even want him. Remember, they needed a quarterback in Washington and he had an opportunity to go there. Rivera didn't even you know what I mean try to bring him in there, and he definitely would have saw the field
And
from
he
day
had
one.
Heineke.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? They took Heineke over Cam, so Rivera knows something that
Mm.
everybody just don't know about him. But we see it. Look what he put on film.
Yo, Bleak. If you had to pick a backup, because you're a 49ers fan, and you had a choice between Cam Newton and let's say who else was a great quarterback in their day? Al
Teddy
Bundy.
Bridge, Teddy
Al
Bridge.
Bundy. Who would you take?
You
Woo.
talking to me?
Yeah,
I'm taking Cam Newton.
man, but Al Bundy threw 7 touchdowns in that game.
I give a fat baby ass. He could have threw 8.
You should have said like Teddy B or something, man.
Yeah,
No,
I'm going with Cam.
I knew exactly what I was saying.
Cam for Cam.
We gonna go to our sports expert Wesley and shout out to 4-5 in the building. 4-5, you up after Wesley. Wesley, how you feeling about this?
Um, can Cam still play? Maybe, maybe he still can. Uh, it's interesting because I don't know who's the person that said it, but someone in this call said that all his quarterbacks he picked, like he picked them because he thinks they could get hurt and replace them, and it's actually crazy because he probably actually did think like that, and I don't know. I just feel like it's time to hang it up because like I feel like teams aren't don't want him because maybe he comes off as a cancer in the locker room. You know what I mean? Because I believe that was the reason why like when the Patriots made Mac Jones the starter, they were like, why didn't they keep him around at least to mentor him? And they said like there were reports that he was putting pressure on Mac Jones, and I think teams just don't want to touch that. As far as like play, I don't think like he's fast enough, but I feel like he still has an arm. And someone also said he wasn't given a fair chance in New England, and I also feel like he's never been a part of a team where you could say like they really surrounded him with ideal weapons. Because in Cam's prime, he was like overall the best player on his team, and his best throwing option was his tight end. And he never played with a wide receiver one or any of those kind of things. So I feel like they should cut him some slack. Just sign him at least for preseason and determine him there.
Hey, question. Other
Yeah.
than let's say Michael Vick and probably maybe 3 or 4 other quarterbacks we can name, who was a dual threat at past 33? Because Cam's 33. Who was
Mm-hmm.
still a dual threat at that age?
At 33,
Yeah.
33.
Maybe
uh,
Steve Young. Steve Young still could get busy
Steve
a little bit when he was
Steve
in his
Young,
30s.
yeah, Steve Young had a little bit in him. Uh,
What?
Donovan
What?
really wasn't like athletic, but he still could, get you 4 or 5 yards if he had to at that
Mm-hmm.
age.
It
Uh, then maybe that's about it.
like
Yeah, I can't think of over 33. I
when
can't
we
think of
when
nobody.
when we talking about dual threat, are we saying like running 40 to 50% of the time? Because there's quarterbacks that's past that age that's considered dual threat, but they not running that much. Like they can get you if needed. Like you might have seen, Russell scramble or Culpepper
Yeah.
scramble, but they not necessarily, they ain't really dual threat out there just out running people, but they was good enough to be able to do that if needed.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, it's just like you're right. What you're saying is right. It's just that comment he said though. Of Cam Newton said he's like, I wonder why they're giving all these randoms a chance and not me. And then you just look at it like, I mean, this guy was hooping. He may be a bad example, but Geno Smith, he was hooping and he finally got the bag. And it's like, if you're willing to give Geno Smith a chance, then why won't you give Cam Newton a phone call? You know what I mean? But no disrespect to Geno, but that's just how I look at it.
Let me break it down to you.
Hmm.
See, the thing about and Gino was in that system for so long under Russell Wilson. But
Okay.
Gino was a smart kid, right? So Gino really just studied and studied and studied and waited his chance. But it
Yeah.
wasn't the fact about his talent. It wasn't the fact about his accuracy. It was the fact that he studied. So he knows that playbook in and out. And he got the chance to show us this year that he can run that offense.
Okay.
That's all it was.
Hey, unpopular opinion. This is my opinion. Now, I know that sports, I'm talking about NBA and NFL in particular, have had its moments of being political, and things that come to mind are how they handle Kaepernick and things like that. I've seen the
Mm.
political side to it, but for the most part, let's be honest. If you're that talent, if you're a true talent, they don't make a way to get you on somebody's team. Your boy just touched like how many masseuse people did he touch?
A lot.
And he
Oh,
back
oh,
because he's an extraordinary
Deshaun
talent.
Watson.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
Deshaun
supposed to be
Watson.
out of here, bro. He was the
Yeah,
R.
Cleveland.
Kelly of quarterback, and he's back.
I mean,
Yeah.
can I throw this out there though?
Talk to me.
Let me let me. The thing, like I feel like there's an underlying pressure or stigma, if you will, with the NFL, because you saying talent wise, shit, we see what Lamar going through, top three quarterback. This nigga can't get nobody, no attention. So
Mm.
I feel
I,
like
I'm question. How many seasons has Lamar played? How many seasons has he finished?
has he finished most of them? I
Yeah,
think what out of what 5 seasons, 3 out of 5.
Nah,
I
I'll
don't
say
know, bro.
the his MVP year 2019, and then they went back again in 2020 in the playoffs. I'll say that was the last time 2020.
He finished
Lamar.
the. I think he finished the rookie year and the MVP year. Those are the two ones I remember him
You
Nah,
finishing.
want
rookie year
So
he
two
didn't
out of
finish
three.
rookie year because
He didn't
Flacco
finish rookie year.
started. He replaced Flacco in the playoffs. Yeah,
That's what it
you,
was.
you
Gotcha,
want
gotcha.
me?
yeah.
I'm gonna give y'all a special jewel about Lamar.
Mm.
Agent or no agent, Lamar, the bar that he's setting for the price that he want, he is absolutely worth that.
Yes,
The problem is going back
injuries.
to what X said. How many seasons has he finished? So it's like, come on, Lamar, come down a little bit, because if we put this much money into you and we sitting at like, they about to make the playoffs, we at least be want to be able to pay a backup quarterback that's good enough to probably carry us until you're healthy for a Super Bowl. That's all it comes down to.
Spalls, you know what that
They
is?
know
Well,
he
they
can't.
Mm.
You know what that is, Spalls? That's an excuse.
It's
Cause
not. That's
it no
business.
no I it's no, if we talking about business, that is like what you saying makes all the sense. Like you can't really debate it. But the thing is, like we done seen them go against that.
oh fact.
So when we seen them go against it, you can't really make that argument. We seen them give
It
money
depends
out
on.
plenty of times to people who don't need it, probably don't deserve it, or overpay because that's just who they want.
Brock Osweiler is a prime example. If you guys remember who that
Mm.
guy was, Brock Osweiler. He robbed the Houston Texans. He was backing up Peyton Manning from the Broncos. They thought he was something.
Oh yeah, I
They
remember that.
overpaid him,
He came out of
and
Miami.
yeah.
Miami, right?
No, I don't know what college he went to. I just
Hold
know he
on.
used to back up Peyton.
Hey, I got some stats for y'all. Lamar Jackson averages 14 games per season. His first season he played 16, second season 15, third season 15. The last two seasons he played 12 games respectfully. Uh,
So
explain
let
to
me
me how the Cleveland quarterback gets the job, but Lamar doesn't if it's not because of the injuries. It don't make sense to me. I'm a little lost there. I understand what you're saying,
It's the
Black, but I don't think everything has a racial undertone in the way that you're putting it.
even if it's not a
it's the
racial undertone,
organization too. My fault. Go ahead, bro.
even if it's not a racial undertone, look at it like this: if he's averaging 14 games, that means he's getting you at least 10 wins, and you have no team. That means if you put just Lamar on the field with nobody else, you're getting at least 10 wins. If
Yeah,
you give him a line, he probably averaged more than 14. Like
Yo, my
it's
coach,
not just
my
him. It's not his play
I
style why
got you.
he's injured. Like he has nobody.
and they finally got
No,
him a
but no,
receiver
no, Dave
now.
Scott. I don't. Y'all think it's no line, or do y'all think that he's running 50% of their runs? That don't
Yeah,
got
he
nothing to do
running
with
because
no
he got to
run,
save
bro.
his life.
That's
He
play
running for his
calling though.
life out there.
That's
If
that's
he's
No,
play
trying to
calling
get
though,
off
Black.
he's
somebody,
not.
My
He's not
coach,
running for his life. He's
my
not running
coach
for his
used to
life.
have a My coach used to have a saying. He said the best players are the ones that are available. And I love watching Baltimore, but I'm scared to watch him carry the ball 20 times as design plays. That's insane.
That's insane.
But y'all gotta keep something in mind too. I'll give you a prime example. Le'Veon Bell in Pittsburgh. The biggest issue that they had with him. I mean, we all know what Le'Veon Bell did every single year for Pittsburgh. Here's the problem: he never finished the season. When we say finish the season, when they needed him the most in the playoffs, he wasn't there. Or at the beginning of the season when he got suspended. Now in Lamar's case, he limped into the playoffs a couple of times, and even when he was there, he kind of got taken advantage of by the other team's defense. They pretty much played to his weakness where they made him throw the football, which he didn't deliver against those stout defenses that he faced. You know what I'm saying? So that's part of the issue too. I do see where the Ravens are coming from in that regard. With like, yo, we need you to be able to finish the season and carry us in the playoffs. You do what you do during the regular season, but when you get to the playoffs, we need you there. Pittsburgh didn't pay Le'Veon Bell for the same reasons. Like, yo, you've missed. You haven't been here when we needed you. He finished what, 2 out of 5 seasons, and he wanted to be the highest paid running back. And he wasn't even, he was that dog, but he wasn't that dude that was there when they needed him the most. And Lamar's facing the same situation now.
My bad, 4 Fifth. You've
Right.
been waiting to speak, bro. Go ahead.
Man, I'm cool on it. I don't think I know y'all have given Cam Newton and this whole situation way more breath than you would want to. I just don't feel
Damn
like the
right.
juice is worth the squeeze, man. And that's just all it boiled down to, man. So I don't got too much to add to it.
I got
He's
you,
the
All right.
Westbrook.
Victor. He's
He's the
just
Westbrook of
trash.
the NFL.
All
He's
right.
trash.
Sounds like this one's wrapped up. Sounds like Cam is wilding out. You know what I mean? Not necessarily worth the money, one side says, but you know the other side's kind of like might be racial, man. You know, he's up against a lot other people that got paid for less. Moving on, man. Black, where you want to go now, man? We got 2 topics left. And then I want to talk to my guy Juan.
Let's hit this power list up.
Oh man, the power list. This power list is a media power list that Complex came out with. And XL, can you please tell us who was number one,
Oh,
please? Hello?
Yeah, it's a dude who failed as a rapper by the name of Joe Buttons. He was number one on the podcast list, though. Congratulations. And
It's
P's
a
doing all that because he's from Jersey.
it's a media hold on, let's be clear. It's a media power list. All right, you want to
No,
think like it's a podcast
I'm
list.
trolling. I'm trolling hard because I rock with Joe Buttons. Joe Buttons was number one. Number one. Um, and in the top five, Gilly and Wallow was in the top five.
They were.
Matt Hopper was at 10, which I thought was big for him. It's pretty
Right.
big for him. He has the opportunity to move up. I feel like. Now, this is the question I got for you, P.
Come on.
Was this?
Wallow,
I see a
X,
couple.
X. Do you think Wallow and Gilly put in enough work to be in that top 5 spot?
Yes,
Absolutely.
I do.
Hold
Absolutely.
on, hold on, X. Before you give me before there's a question, we throw it to the floor. You know this GOAT talk. We're gonna give y'all the top 10 real quick. Is Joe Button at one? Number two is academics. Number three is Charlemagne. Number four is Wallow and Gilly. Number five is Nori. Number six is K. The dude in the wheelchair. K Snap or something like that. I can't say it. My bad. Seven is Carisha. I got a big question mark there. Eight is Elliot Wilson. He's been at the source. He's with Rap Radar now. Nine is DJ Vlad, the Feds, and 10 is Math Hoffa. What you got for me, X?
This is my question. This I need to know. Take my next statement. Is this um um all time list or right now list?
Right now.
Okay, because I was about to say if it was an all time list, I feel like they're being disrespectful to some of the legends. But if it's a right now, it totally makes sense to me because people like Big Boy out in Cali, and what's my other man with the dreads out in Cali?
Facts.
His name not coming to me. You know what I'm talking about? Who?
No, I said facts. I don't know who you talking about with the dreads. Oh, you talk?
The
He
guy,
not
the
Alan.
guy, the guy.
Not Alan Kelly. He in New York. You talking about Sway? Sway was on the list.
Sway, I know, but I'm saying that they are back there. If this was
I
an
got you.
all time list, that would be disrespectful because them guys are 20 plus years in. But if it's a
Hey,
right now list, the only other thing I think Charlemagne should be higher because a lot of people on this list, he pulls strings for them in the background. They wouldn't even be where they at without him. He's helped a lot of these people out. But other than that, I'm not mad at the list.
hey, look,
Oh,
why is the
so
Ghetto
Carisha
Boys?
should be on the list.
Why the
Carisha?
Ghetto Boys reload ain't on that list?
I don't think they got the
Nah,
numbers,
Who?
Bleak.
nah, Blake.
I
Come
don't
on,
even
man.
know
You
who you
reaching out.
talking about.
Who
You
you
reaching
talking
Man,
out,
about?
what's
Blake.
wrong with their podcast?
I don't think
You
they got the
reaching out.
numbers.
Blake, how many?
Oh,
Reaching out, Blake.
I'm not reaching. The reload podcast pretty cool to me.
Nah, it's dope. It's just it ain't. You know
Hey,
what I mean?
hey, Bleak. The Goat Talk podcast pretty cool to me too, but we ain't make the list.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a big fact. Go Talk Live. www.gotalklive.com. Um. So look, I think we done with this. And Juan, you got anything to say about this media power list? You know, you need the media being the commissioner of music sports league.
I mean, I like Joe Budden. I like Nori as well. I watch their shows here and there periodically, and I think they got pretty good shows. So, I mean, but I don't really have much to say about the list, man. I'm not really into it that deep to really know much about them. But I do watch Nori and I do watch Joe Budden. So
Understood. Understood. So all that's left to get to, before I talk to my man Juan before we get out of here, is this borough list. XL, can you help me out? Do you have that in front of you? Are you able to do
Oh
that?
man, give me a second. I got. Please go to 450 first, cause I,
Okay.
yo, they
Hey,
made a list of
Uh-huh.
the kind of see which borough is the top borough. I'm gonna save my opinion because I want y'all to see. I'm gonna go through each borough. I'm gonna read who's on the list as the top MCs from that borough. We're gonna start with Yonkers. Yonkers is all three of the locks and DMX. The Bronx is Fat Joe, Cardi B, Kara S1, and Big Pun. Queens, LL Cool J, Prodigy, 50 Cent, and Nas. Long Island, Biz Markie, MF Doom, Eric Sermon, and Rakim. Staten Island is Ghostface, Inspector Deck, Raekwon, and RZA.
trash.
Harlem is Big L, Cameron, Mace, and Kubo D. And Brooklyn is Big Daddy Kane, Jay Z, Biggie Smalls, and we can't make up our mind if this is Sean Price or one half of MOP.
Oh, the nigga that made the picture.
It's only
So
out of
that's the
Queens and
Mount
Brooklyn.
Rushmore boroughs. What you got? Who you? Let's go 4-5 first. What you got 4-5?
Man, listen, I don't, to me, it's gonna boil down between Brooklyn and Queens. Um, it's gonna be hard to argue against Brooklyn, being that they gave us Biggie and Jay Z. But but if I was really in my troll or just go against the green bag, I don't know if a Biggie and a Jay Z represents or as big as spades on the table if I was playing spades when I throw down that Nas and the LL and in terms of like legacy and impact too. So it's between Brooklyn and Queens for me. I really got it a toss up. I can't be mad if someone said Queens because you got what Nas and you got 50 Cent who arguably
And
and
LL
LL.
Cool J.
Yeah, and then not to mention what Queens as a borough has did for the culture of hip hop. Period. Being with Def Jam, Russell Simmons, and so on, for Run DMC and everything else. So it's hard. It's hard. So if I had to do it like that, then I would put Queens because now you're putting in Run DMC. And as I think about
Yeah,
it, but
450. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you
what
this.
up? What's
How
up?
do you do Staten Island without Method Man?
I was wondering when you said that. I was wondering how you skipped over Method Man, but
They put in
I
Spectre
got my
Jack.
opinion about Method. But I'm gonna tell you, I'm
He
gonna tell you
from
why.
Long Island,
Because
ain't
Method Man, as dope as he
he?
is,
Hempstead.
Method Man has not given us Method Man. If you really, really want to be honest, Method Man has not given us a super duper classic album on the Dolo. He's had Blackout with Redman. He's had great verses with the Woo. But we gonna keep it real, man. That first to Cal was some cool. It
Yeah.
was some. It'll get you high. It'll get you high. But it wasn't no goddamn. You know what I'm saying? And everything else that he's put out was
Mm.
been straight. You know, he had a lot of, especially the last. And when we talk about the later years, but Method Man really hasn't given us what we thought he should give
And
us.
expect
So
the
I can
deck
understand
did. And
sometimes how he
expect
gets
the
skipped
deck
over.
did.
He not from Staten
He
Island.
not. That's a
Again,
great
hold
point.
on.
That's a great point.
But the thing about it, X, we don't have a certain expectation on Inspector Deck. There's a certain expectation, like how you just said, how's Method Man out on the like Method Man was supposed to be, you know what I'm saying? But when you really look at what he's put out as far as body of work early in the game, I just don't feel like, you know what I'm saying? I can understand sometimes how he can get overlooked. That's all I'm saying.
All right, Ronnie, how you feeling, man? Ronnie, how you feeling? Which borough? 10-minute mark. Which borough? Bleak, how you? Oh,
Man,
go ahead.
man, listen. I don't know. When you read that list, I was sitting there thinking to myself. I was thinking about Method Man too, because he on that. He between both. He between that Long Island and Staten Island joint, because he grew up in Hempstead. I do know that.
Yeah, yeah, he from
And he
Hempstead.
was left. He was left off. He was left off that when you were naming them, I was like Raekwon. I was waiting for the Method Man. They strong. Brooklyn is definitely strong. It depends on if you talking straight lyricists. Okay, I'm going with Long Island. I like Long Island. You know what I'm saying? But if you're talking about production in the industry, it's definitely that Brooklyn squad. You know what I'm saying? To me, that's just my opinion.
Do y'all feel like Sean Price deserves to be in that four from Brooklyn? Or either homie from MOP? Y'all don't feel like somebody else should have went there from Brooklyn?
I think you could have put Big L on the list, even with a short lifespan. I mean,
Big
Big,
L Harlem, yo.
Big L's up
Yeah,
there.
Big
oh
Harlem.
yeah,
yeah, he
you
was.
right,
Yeah, he was
you right, you
named. I
right,
don't
you
think he was.
right,
I
you
don't think he
right,
was
you
Brooklyn
right,
though.
you right, you right. He is from Harlem. My bad, my bad.
Bleak, which borough you going with? Black, which phrase? Which borough you
Hold
going
on,
with?
real quick. I will replace Sean Price with either Fabulous or Lil Kim.
I couldn't hit my mic button fast enough, but y'all, I'm about to upset the room, man. I'm going with the sleeper, man. I'm going with Yonkers, man.
Wow.
I'm fucking
Oh
Yeah.
with
yeah, you just
Yonkers, man.
trolling then. You don't really, you know what I mean, believe.
Nah, man. What the Rough Riders did to the industry, bro, and
Oh
then
no,
Yeah.
What
450, he
what
dead
did the
serious,
Rough
yo.
Riders do to the industry?
what?
What did they do to the
What?
industry? Hold on, because if we're talking about what somebody did to the industry, we're not going to talk about what LL did to the industry, what Nas did to the industry. What did Rough Riders do to the industry? I mean, just let
They
me know.
changed the culture of rap. They changed the
Did
shit.
they? Oh,
They
Alright.
for
changed the
real?
culture of rap.
They
Hey yo,
changed the culture
and
of rap. You
and
know? Okay.
and this y'all third wheel? Yeah, exactly.
Hey, hey, look,
Y'all got a motorcycle because he a spare
Hey, don't
tire.
get mad at me because Young is my
hey,
pick.
as much as I hate to say this, by them putting Sean Price in the fourth spot, I gotta go with Queens, bro. It's Queens.
Hmm. Phrase, how you feeling?
Uh, I mean, it's out of like Queens and Brooklyn. I say Queens because, I mean, I was a fan of Biggie, but I was a bigger Pac fan. Pac shit, was in Harlem for a little bit. So if he was added to that list, I'm not saying he should be, but if he was, then with him and Big L, I feel like that might raise it a little bit, and they might battle it out with Queens. But over Jay-Z, I was a Nas fan, and 50 Cent, shit, that was my whole youth right there.
Yo,
So I'm a Queens
Harlem,
fan in that standpoint.
Harlem ain't even top three. I said it.
I agree with that. I ain't
Wesley,
really
do you
like that
even
look.
know who all these old artists are? Wesley's like, what are they talking about?
I mean, I know 50 and Method Man only because they're a part of my one of my favorite shows, Power.
Oh my God.
You guys know Power, right?
Hey, who was on
That's
that?
the only
Hey, that's
reason why. That's
honest,
the only
man.
reason why I know.
I mean, hearing 50 Cent in almost all his shows. He be singing the theme songs, and you know, he sound hard. He's a good
That's
rapper.
Hey,
funny.
who was on that Who was on that Yonkers list? It was the Locks and who?
It's all Rough Riders.
And DMX. And DMX.
So it was just all Rough Riders on the Yonkers list.
Yeah,
Hey, it's kind of
They
tough.
should have put Mary J.
yeah.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say,
most
yeah, they
definitely,
gotta throw somebody else in there other than Rough Riders. Who else is
most
on
Wow.
definitely
Yonkers?
Mary J.
That's
Yeah.
it. From Yonkers. Wow, y'all.
Mary
Juan,
J.
I know you're a hip hop fan, Juan. Which borough you going with?
I would go with Staten Island all day,
Ooh, okay.
all day.
Okay. He stand on you standing on okay. I can't touch it. Okay. So look, Juan, why when we wrapping up that topic, man. Thank you for
I
being
having
a
a hard
special
time
guest today.
understanding Wu-Tang.
Go ahead, Bleak. What?
I just have a hard time understanding Wu-Tang. Sometimes I don't even know what the hell they be saying, man.
Wow. Really?
I
Yo,
can't even
hold on,
understand
Bleak,
it.
Bleak, Bleak. You said something because I heard Ghostface describe an ugly girl, and we thought she was cute. He said lazy eyeball, small feet, 6'2", and we thought
I
that
don't
was sexy.
understand it. I don't. This is my thing with Wu. Like, what is it about Wu that make them like? Cause they half of their lyrics don't be right, bro.
That's because, see, first of all,
Man, that
they talking about a whole
you
lot of
wildin',
different
bro. But
shit.
okay.
No, I'm being honest. Like, I'm
No,
not
no, no.
trolling.
They
I'm not
talking
joking.
about
But I've
shit.
been
They
listening to Wu. I've been going. This is what I do every Saturday. I go back and I listen to like a throwback album. One Saturday, I did not but Wu, and I couldn't understand half of the shit they talking about.
That's because you're not a part of that world. It's a
We
different.
understand, Bleak.
They
Nuck if
talk
you
a whole
buck. That's when
different
your hip hop
language.
started. Nuck
A
if you
whole
buck.
different language.
Hey yo, shout out to S Class, man. He just joined the S Class. What borough you going with? I'm going to
Peace, yo.
Juan.
What's good with y'all, man?
Great evening.
Brooklyn, man. Brooklyn. I had to come up here
Ooh, he going with
once Bleak
Brooklyn.
said what he said, but yeah, Brooklyn, man. And Sean P deserved to be there, man. Like,
Mmm.
Sean P from the
Mmm.
time from when you go all the way from BCC all the way through his solo career and you go through his projects bar for bar, line for line. The only people, even if you wanted to interchange, you could say, yo, I'll put AZ there just for, giggles, or I'll put Jizza there for giggles on some Brooklyn. Like, but I think Sean P deserved to be there. And after that, I would go Queens and then Long Island.
That's good.
Yeah, I think it's between Brooklyn and Queens when they boil down to it, man.
Hey, the Bronx kind of strong too. Don't sleep on the Bronx. The Bronx kind of heavy.
Who the Bronx got?
Fat Joe, Big Pun, Cardi, and KRS One.
Yeah, yeah, I agree.
Yeah, that's tough.
Nah, you kind of wild, and I don't think so. I don't think that's tough. Fat Joe is not the best
He's not.
lyricist.
He's really not.
And- yeah, like you kind of wild. The Fat Joe is like a eight of clubs. You know he gonna get spanked. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Cardi B don't fully do all her shit, so that disqualifies that. You reneging on some books. You know what I mean? And you got
Yeah.
KRS and Big Pun holding you down.
Damn.
Shots fired.
Basically.
I love it, folks. Phil.
You know I had to
Yeah.
mess with you, man.
Just
Hold
They
on.
might
just
they
can't
might
care.
honestly go to last place in my list when I think about it.
He
Yeah, me
said
Yo,
too.
they did.
is my question, is Harlem the weakest borough in hip hop and New York rap? Period.
As far as this list, yeah, but you got plenty of artists that I feel from Harlem that should be up there
Really?
versus
Really though?
who up
Really
there?
though? I'm interested in hearing this. Please, please
Who
prove
no
me
tell
wrong.
tell me again, tell me who up there again on Harlem?
Big L, Cameron, Mace, and I forgot it was an old school. Oh, who was the other artist?
Mo D. It gotta be
Yeah,
Mo
Cool
D,
Mo
man.
D.
Cool Mo D. Get the fuck out of here.
You gotta put Mo D there. Mo D was like the first representative, and he also took Catch the War, and he chopped heads off when he took Catch the War. The only
Yeah,
one
and
in
he's
Daytona
actually
was
the
LL.
that's real. That's real. And Cool Mo D, we can't front. First off, before Cool Mo D, niggas was on some yes, yes, y'all to the beat y'all. Like he was the first one getting into the bag of the lyrical type of rhymes that we on now. So we gotta give him that.
Ah man, y'all make it hard for me, man. Only song I remember is the Wild Wild West,
Oh
bro.
yeah,
That's
But
it.
even with
Wow.
that song
Oh,
though,
you gotta
he
stop.
integrated styles with that. Like he brought hip
He
hop and the
did.
New Jack Swing.
He
Just
did. He
he
did.
integrated styles with that joint. He was the first rapper that Teddy was really producing heavily like that. You know what I'm saying? So he kind of laid groundwork in genre bending. You know.
I got you.
Well, look, y'all, we at the top of the hour, man. Juan, special guest in the building. Hey, Juan,
Yo,
tell us
yo, what's
about
up?
this music sports league, man. Let us know what's going on. We on season 2. Tell us about it.
Yeah, man, we take music, well, song competition, man, and we organize it as a sport, man. So, no different than NFL, NBA. We do a draft, we do a regular season, playoffs, and then the Super Mike is our championship game. So it's pretty dope because everything is virtual, basically, where the artists will compete with their songs on our website. Uh, it's got to be tied to their Spotify or their Apple Music. Um, And then basically people can go onto the website and vote, listen and vote, of course. That's helping boost the artist's streams, getting them organic listeners, organic new fans, social media buzz as well. But we have judges. The judges are the ones that actually decide the winners. But in the event of a tie, then we use the votes as the tiebreaker. So we get a pretty good amount of traffic. We average about a little over 3,000 people that go to the website every game and vote.
Nice.
So I mean it's pretty good, man. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
fire.
It's a blessing, man. You know what I'm saying? It's been a long time coming, man. I've been pushing this thing since 2013, man. Had a lot of ups and downs trying to get this thing off the ground, man. You know what I'm saying? Trying to do it. And then we kind of took a different turn where one of my homies was like, "Yo, man, we need to make this a virtual thing," and I was like, "Damn, that's a good idea." You know what I'm saying? Because it was just costing too much for me to do live games, so we made it virtual, and that's kind of where things started changing. Like it took a whole new precedence when I did that, and so the song versus song series, man. Like I said last year, B Minutes won the whole thing.
Shout out to
Um,
B Menace.
B Minutes did his thing, man. I love that dude, man. He came into game 3 this year and won game 3. He's in the playoffs
Mm,
this year. Oh yeah, man. He ran
mm.
he ran through everybody in game 3 this year, bro. Like he just man, come on now. That dude, he a beast. He a beast. But
So 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 tell us this. How does it work? Like if we battling, what's the point? Like what's the point system?
So it is literally song versus song. So when I say your Spotify or Apple Music, it does have to be listed on Spotify or Apple Music. Matter of fact, on the 13th, in a couple of days, we're running Game 5. So any one of y'all can go in there and see for yourself how it works. But like I said, the matches are displayed on our website. People go on there and listen and vote on who they think should win the match. The judges score the songs off of delivery, song quality, and radio readiness. And like I said, basically, if whoever wins on the scorecards wins the match, moves on to the next round. If they get eliminated, they got to come back in the next game with another song. They can't repeat no songs in the music sports league. You know what I'm saying? They
That's
got to
dope.
keep. You know what I'm saying? So it's all open genres. So you see rappers against singers, R&B against pop. It could be Latin against. It can be anybody. You know what I'm saying? You join a league. You know what I'm saying? You can get that work. That's the way I see it. But the thing is,
That's
man,
what's up.
I mean, my thing is, man, is just really trying to get the artists in a whole new mindset because taking that sports league approach, a lot of these artists that I come across don't really never been like in sports, so they kind of get in their feelings when they lose these matches and want to cry about it. And I mean, it's just trying to get them mentally ready, man, for the next level. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you guys can't take a loss in the MSL, then y'all shouldn't be in the music industry, bro.
Absolutely. Give them
Because
the
we,
website and then tell us how we can support.
yeah. So it's gonna be musicisoursport.com. Check us out. Definitely go to the site on the 13th, man, and vote. Listen and vote. Support these artists. A lot of the artists that are competing are from the Hampton Roads. So I definitely appreciate a lot of the Hampton Roads artists to really help me revolutionize this thing. We're working on DraftKings right now. I've been speaking with DraftKings, trying to get us on DraftKings, get song versus song. That'll be really dope to see DraftKings let us have artists' songs battling it out on bets. You know what I'm saying? So we're working on all that stuff, man. So we're trying to make this an actual real live sport. Revolutionize how artists promote their music, and you never know, change the whole game. 100%.
Yo,
I
P, can I
like
That's
get
that.
what's up.
35 seconds right quick? Just
Yeah,
35
go for it.
seconds.
Go
So
for
the,
it.
the man Juan, bro, me and Juan used to work together probably back in 2010.
Right.
Yo, he has been having this in his head, like formulating this from his aspect of being a boxer and then loving entertainment like he does. He has been formulating this, bro, for like at least the 13 years that I've been around him. He used to
Right.
throw little ideas at me and how he thought something would work, and he was like, "That don't work. Okay, I got something else I think that'll work, and it'll work like this if I do it like this." Like he used to sit down and talk to me about this during the day, and I used to be like, "Yo,
Yep.
this dude got a vision," and to see it be what it is now, especially with Menace, a dude that we know, and him being able to jump in it and take advantage of it. So I'm really proud of seeing him actually show the perseverance to ride his whole vision out to where it is now and constantly keep it growing. So salute to my man Juan, man.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate that, class. So look, man, that wraps up tonight. Thank y'all for coming to Respect the Goats. We are here every Tuesday at 6 p.m. and we address the hottest topics. We got as you see, we got some of the hottest guests in the game, man. Put y'all on game on how I go. So look, before we get out of here, we red robin. Everybody promotes what they got going on. Put your information in the chat so people could connect with you and people could follow your movement. I'm gonna start with you tonight, 4 Fifth.
All right, peace, peace. The name is just like you see it on social media on Instagram, 450SIXX. Same with Twitter is 456 with three X's and VA, 456 VA. If you go to my Instagram and to the link, man, I got my project in the bio, which is this one, Graffiti Teardrops, and I also got Deja Voodoo, which is produced by Point Guard. Plus, it got videos, battles, other things that I've been involved with, freestyles, and what have you. And I'm definitely cooking up. I had to kind of deal with life as we all do. And now I'm back, about to be back at it real soon. Yeah, 456 on everything, man. So just check me out, hit the Instagram, and we'll go from there. Peace.
That's what's up, man. Ronnie, what you got going on, man? Talk to us.
All right, man. Plenty going on, man. Like I said, my personal page is requested757. I'm also representing G-Man Entertainment, so you can go to the G-Man if you ain't already following G-Man Live for all the live concerts that we got going on, all the shows. G-Man Promotions, you can see everything that we're promoting right now when it comes to artists, events, merchandise, whatever it is we got going on, man. I'm also the host of the review, which we're going to be bringing back very very soon, along with T Riffic. We both host that. Um, Support that something indie water. Our boy, our main man, Intellect. He's playing a big role with that. So support that something indie water. We got that going on. Something in the water weekend as well, man. But look out, we got a lot of stuff coming up for the rest of 2023. It's getting hot outside, so we
Yes, sir.
outside with this year.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Phrase, tell them what you got going on. S Class, tell them what you got going on.
Hey man, I'm feeling like Biggie in the Locks in '95, man. Everything is you'll see, man. It's about to be a very interesting time, and I got a chip on my shoulder. I feel like I got a lot to prove. So you about to get some doses of some high quality, high potent stuff, man. Just you'll see.
Juan, let them know what you got going on.
Hey, man, want to send out much love and respect, man, to Double XL. Also, G Man. I remember G Man back in the days. I used to go. I used to meet with you guys at the office and everything.
Yep.
Yeah, man, it's been years, man. But yeah, definitely, it's good to
Obviously
see
took me
y'all,
back
man.
with that one.
Yeah, man. I mean, I remember you coming out to Virginia Beach Street to your office and everything when y'all first got that office out there. I'm not sure if y'all
Yep.
still out there, but yeah. but yeah, man. So yeah, I was coming to them, talking about music, sports. You know what I'm saying? Back like when I first came up with the concept. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they were very supportive of what I was doing, things of that nature, man. So I really appreciate that. Double XL, man, good dude as well. But yeah, man, y'all already know, man. Just support the Music Sports League. Go to our website, musicisoursport.com. We got game 5 of the Song versus Song series going down on the 13th. We got some hot artists going against each other. You know what I'm saying? Octavia, the great's gonna be in the game. She won game 4 actually. So she's going to be in this game. So she's trying to take it again. She's trying to take game 5. So man, London Black won game 2. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all know who she is, but yeah, man. I mean, the talent out here is just amazing, man. And then we got artists from all over the country that's a part of this thing as well. So we'd love to get more support, within the Hampton Roads from at least from like, guys like G Man and Double XL, people like that, man. Support what we're doing.
We got your back, Juan. We got
I
your back, and
appreciate
I
it, man.
appreciate
Absolutely.
you taking the time
Absolutely.
tonight, man. Double X, are you able to come off, or you want to promote this Manny Fresh, or do I got it? Blink your mic if I got it. All right, look, going down. Something in the water
Hold
weekend,
on. No,
man.
I'm here. No,
Okay.
I'm here. April 29th, we got Manny Fresh in town at Roger Brown's Something in the Water weekend for Jack of Spades' official birthday bash. He doing all of his. If you can think about all the songs Manny Fresh ever produced, he'll be in the building DJing and performing those songs. And it just so happened that same night, Lil Wayne is performing at Something in the Water. Now, I'm not a betting man. Yes, I am. Actually, I bet on football. But for the sake of what I'm saying, I'm not a betting man. But if my homeboy CEOP or Bleak and Vaughn was in LA performing and I was in LA performing, I'd probably go check them out. So I'm speaking into existence that Manny Fresh and Lil Wayne will be at Roger Brown's.
Oh, nice.
Tickets on Eventbrite. That's all. I'm done.
Facts,
I'm done.
facts, facts, facts,
Nice.
facts. Look, man, Goat Bars and Verses is coming. Trailer drops this Friday. It will be premiering on the Goat Verse app. Download that on your Roku TVs and your Amazon Fire Sticks. That's hosted by Jay Skizzle. I'll be at that Manny Fresh thing with my brother Double XL. Check us out. We are Goat Talk Live. Season 4 is coming very soon. You can follow us on YouTube and all socials. Go Talk Live. I appreciate y'all tonight, man. I appreciate all the support. We'll be here next week. We're here every week. Everybody's always invited to join, man. Y'all take it easy.
Yeah, be safe, man.
Yeah,
Be safe,
y'all take
y'all.
it easy, man.
All right, bro.
Thank y'all
All right.
again, man.
No problem.
Absolutely, man. Appreciate you, man.